Gaura Premananda. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Bhakti ki jai, Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Jai Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakti Vrinda, Om Jnana Timiranda Syajanandana Shalakaya, Chaksurum Militam Tasmai Shigurave Namah. Gam Karoti Vachalam Pangulanga Yatigirim, Yakripatanaham Bandi, Shigurum Dinatanam. Hare Krishna, good morning. Oof, excuse me for this debate. Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about some instructions given by Sinara Muni to Yudhishthira Maharaj in the 7th canto, text 64. Here he's speaking about Kriya Advaita. Kriya Advaita. When all of us, we are working in the same, for the same end. When all of us, we work for the same end, then we are unified. We will be never unified through our personal desires. Personal desires come from the mind, comes from our ego. The ego is that thing that doesn't want to laugh, doesn't want to cooperate. The ego is so big that we think that we can live by our own, that we can live by ourselves, alone, unrelated with others. But the real thing, it is Sambandha. This is the first thing. The first thing to understand, to know, is this Sambandha. That we are related among all of us. This means that we need each other. We cannot be independent. As we cannot be independent from God, also we cannot be independent from the sons of God, from everything that belongs to Him, that comes from Him. Everything that Krishna is doing, it is important, it is substantial, it is not useless. So every existence has its importance. Human existence is the most important, is the most useful, and of course, good human existence. To be a sadhu, to be a saintly person. This is the most important. So when we have a same goal, then we are real unified. And this means Kriya Advaita. This is called Kriya Advaita by Sri Narayana Muni. Excuse me. So Narada Muni, he's saying, when all of our activities, when all activities that we carry on with our mind, words, and body, when all these things are dedicated to the Supreme Lord, then we will reach the unity in all activities. This is called Kriya Advaita. In order to reach this point, this Kriya Advaita, we must understand that all of us, we have the same necessity as Veda is saying. Mrityum ma, amrityum gamati, amrityum gamayu, dukkam ma, sukham gamayu, tamoma, jyotir gamayu. I don't want to die anymore. I don't want to suffer anymore. I don't want to be anymore in ignorance. So we must understand this point, that we are all in this same needs. So only when we are in goodness, we will understand these things. Because when we are in goodness, we can realize ourselves as spiritual souls. Before that, when we are in Rajaguna, we identify ourselves with the body. And each body has different necessities. Woman body, man body. If we're Sudra, Kshatriya, something like this, we will have different inclinations, natures. But in the more deep vision, we will understand this thing, that we have this same necessity. Manituma, tamama, dukkama. So this is the idea of Varnashram, Devi, Varnashram. We must all put our focus of our life in this point, that we must go to Krishna. And this is the first characteristic of a person who is awakening his feelings in Bhakti. As it is said in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, that we will develop, we will awake love for everybody. We will be preoccupied for the good of everybody. So this means, this is Kriya Advaita, same finality, same interest. And then Narada Muni says, this verse, I like it very much. He then explains the meaning of Dravya Advaita. Dravya Advaita means the same interest. So this is the natural consequence of Kriya Advaita. Why you are doing all the same thing? Yes, because we have the same finality. So Narada Muni says, when a person has his supreme interest when his supreme interest is the same interest who has with her wife, sons, relatives, and with all others beings. Sarva Dehinam. All of us, we have the same objective. Atma means oneself. Jaya means the wife. Very nice expression for wife. Because if we have a good wife represents Lakshmi Devi. So, good wife will lead us to success in life. So this is very, very important to practice this Dravya Advaita. There are other expressions for wife as Dara, the one who gives Dara, and in this verse, Jaya, Sutta, sons, Adi, means sons and daughters, and all those grandsons, granddaughters, and Anyesa means relatives, and Sarva Dehinam, all beings. So this is the vision of the devotee. Everybody must be liberated. The animals, as Mahaprabhu, he liberated the dog of Shivananda Sen. So the devotee is never thinking, I will enjoy my dog, my cat. I will enjoy trees, mountains, rivers. No. When pure devotees, they visit holy places, as you know, they are purifying. They go there to serve these places. They are going there to relieve. So this is the mentality of the devotees. So in this way, Bhakti is always doing the best to all of us, to the world community. It is preoccupied in always, Bhakti is preoccupied to make us so nice persons as to be able to finally live with God. Imagine if we want to stay forever with Sri Radha Krishna, if we want to stay forever with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, we must be in their same level. There is no other way. So we must be completely purified. And before this, in the same chapter, also Sinara Muni is giving advice. How can we develop these qualities? In the other speech, we were talking about the importance of humility as the door, humility as the door to all other qualities, humility as same as Bhakti, humility as the one who will take us to Prema. So This humility means that I need completely sadhu and guru and shastra advice. I cannot go by myself. By myself, I am only doing wrong. Myself is my mind. But this is not my real self. Myself is heart. Heart means love. Love means need. Love for guru, love for sadhu, love for shastra. This means this thing. No? I have great needs. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the God of love, he's in great need of Srimati Radharani and Gopas, Gopis. Great need, big need. Because here you have one friend, two friends, because we don't love so much. But Krishna, he is the God of love. So he's a very big need. So he has billions and billions of gopis and gopas. And he's loving all of them so much. Everyone, he's loving so much. This is going on in Vrindavan, but in all Vaikuntha planets, Lord Narayan also, Lord Ramachandra also. All expression of God, of course, they are full of love for his devotees. So when we awake our love, we develop our needs. I don't want to be more myself. I want to please those who are good, those who are saints, saintly persons. We want to live for them. If they are no more there, we don't want to live anymore. So it is like this. Srila Tripurari Maharaj was saying, no, we fall in love. We fall in love. We create more necessity. So this is humility. And humility, in a very natural way, will call for all other qualities. Because the queen of all qualities, she feels good with other qualities. No? Qualities, they go good with other qualities. So, as a queen cannot be alone, so this queen of qualities is calling all qualities. Come. You must be with me. Because I want to protect you. So every quality is protected by humility. To be protected by humility, I was saying, means to be protected by good advice. By good advice of Shastra, Guru, Sadhu. So this here Narayana is in these teachings of Narada Muni, we can see that, as we were saying the first time, in the first speech, we were saying that to chant Hare Krishna, it is not the only effort that we must do. Always we must chant Hare Krishna, taking care of the condition of our heart, of our mind. To reject, we must reject every kind of bad feelings and bad thinkings. Thinkings, pensamientos, malos pensamientos. Avoid bad thinkings. Excuse me, my English not good. So, first advice that Narada Muni is giving in 7 cantos, 15th chapter, text 22, 7, 15, 22. Very nice. If you want to, leave aside the desire of enjoying our sense enjoyment, we must take vows. We must make plans with determination. Asankalpat. Asankalpat. Determination. Determination is very, very important. Krishna will give us, Bhakti will give us this strength, this conviction. Even so, we are speaking about humility, and one can think, oh, if I become very humble, I will think that I am not able, that I am useless. If I become very humble, I will always think I am useless. I cannot practice. No. It is not like this. It is a wise humility. I have no capacity, but you have capacity. As Srila Maharaj was saying, we have no capital, but our Lord, He has capital. Our gurus, our Guru Varga, they have this capital. They will help. So here, Narada Muni is speaking very strongly. As a sankalpat, it means you are completely able, because you have this human body. So this human body comes with all potencies to reach the Supreme. Asankalpat, Jayet Kaman. Jayet, it is an order given by Srila Muni, our Guru Deva. Srila Muni, he is in our parampara. So he is not only the Guru of Prahlad Maharaj and others. Of course, he is also our Guru. So he is giving this order. Asankalpat, Jayet Kaman. We must conquer lust. Krodha Kama Vivarjanat. And we will conquer Krodha. Krodha means ira in Spanish, ira, Krodha, anger. If we leave aside Kama, Krodha will be also put it aside. As Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, Jayato Visaya Punsam, chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, very famous verse also. Even if you meditate in the sense objects are so powerful. even if you only think on them, only if you remember them, this is already dangerous. 262, Bhagavad Gita, 262. So we are in this so sad condition because we are thinking on Krishna, but we don't become so attracted to Krishna. We must do this effort many times. But as soon we think in some material object, immediately we become attracted. No? If you think in ice cream, immediately you become attracted. Oh, ice cream, oh yes. Which taste? Oh, this taste, this another taste. No? Very easily we become attracted. So Narada Muni is giving the same instruction. Jayatovi saya punsan sangas sanjayate kama kamat krodo abhidayate sangas kamat krodo abhidayate. Kama from last kama krodo abhidayate. Anger will come. When Srila Bhakti Thakur is purifying us, he says in a prayer, oh, I'm always full of anger. Why I am full of anger? Because I am full of desires. I cannot satisfy these desires. Artha anartek saya lobam. Lobam means greed. We must remain equal before gain and loss. Artha, anartha. Ikshaya lobam. Ikshaya. Here Narada Muni is saying, you must see, you must analyze. People who are rich, they are not happy, they are not really successful. Those who are also not rich, they are also not successful. And Bhayan Tattva, Arshanats, Avamarsanats. We will become free from fear by analyzing the truth. So all these qualities we must develop in Bhakti. We must have this kind of greed. Well, because many times we are speaking, we must have greed for prema, but I think that before this, before to make some greed for prema or some greed for siddhadeha, we must develop this greed for qualities. For this reason, imagine, Ramani is talking these things to Yudhishthira Maharaj. This is very incredible. Here, Narada Muni is not talking to Mrigari, for example. To Mrigari, well, he was a hunter, okay, a low person. Okay, to a low person, you can say these things. But no, he's saying this also to Yudhishthira Maharaj. To the son of Dharma. To a person who was always most correct person. So we can see that devotees are always very attentive. Always cleaning and taking care. Oh, this is clean. This must remain clean, because it was very difficult to clean. So, asankalpa yayat kamam, with big determination. Everything begins from this kama, last. Because kama means a hunger. Kama means I will enjoy by myself. I have good ideas. I have good intelligence. This means kama. I will create my own world, my own family circle. I will have my own relatives. They will follow me. This kind of nonsense is going on always. Much of us. So as we are seeing here, Kama is giving birth to Krodha. Krodha is giving birth to greed, Lobha. Lobha is also giving birth to fear, Bhayam. Oh, I need this thing, I need this other thing. Now I get it, but I may lose, I can lose, but I gain, so that there is big fear. Those who have a good birth, aristocratic birth, like this, those who take birth in rich families, they're very afraid of leaving this body. Very afraid to lose. So here Narada Muni is saying Ikshaya. Ikshaya means you must always consider. Ikshaya. X means to see, to look. So in this way, devotees are always learning. As it is said, no, Mahaprabhu is taking the the leaves in the soil, on earth, the fallen leaves. Oh, they are my guru. This dry leaf is teaching me humility. This tree is teaching me tolerance. The earth also, Mother Earth, is teaching us tolerance, generosity, Mother Earth. Cow also is teaching us many nice things. Yesterday I was just reading about this, how cow is so nice and so generous, never violent, always giving. So in this way, devotees are always doing the efforts to become better and better persons. So in this text 22, Narada Muni ends by saying this, Vayan Tattva Avamarshanat. Tattva Avamarshanat. Learn about the truth. Whenever you will be afraid, remember your Lord. Remember Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna. Apanasamritin Ghoran Jannama Vivasogrinam. Tata Sayovi Mucheta Yadvivetis Vayam. Fear personify fears the holy name of the Lord. So whenever you are afraid, take this name. Our Guru Varga gave us everything in this mantra, in the holy name of Krishna. But this mantra, this holy name of Krishna, came to make us work. As Krishna made Arjuna fight. It is not that the mantra will do everything. The mantra will put us to work, on work. As Narada Muni is saying here, Jayet Kavam. We must conquer lust. We must vivarjanat, put aside, come. Two times in this shloka, Narada Muni is speaking, we can say against this kama. Jajet kama, virvajet kama. Conquer kama, put aside kama. Well then, vayam tattva avar avamarshanat. Then he says, Ambiksikya shokkamoho. Ambiksikya means we must always think, meditate. We must see with intelligence. This is a real way to see. We must see with. If we don't see with intelligence, so what is the use of seeing, of looking? If we don't see with through intelligence, we will be cheated. So, ambiksikya, shokka moho, shokka, suffering, moha, illusion. Dambam means pride. Mahat upashaya. So, same idea. Here Narada Muni says we must speak about spiritual things, and this will give us intelligence. As Srila Maharaj said, our gurus are alive, and they will come to us, they will approach us, and they will give light to us. They will give more intelligence. So all these efforts, all this work we must do in order to be a nice person, a sajjan. in order to be Sajjan, and to give satsang, to give touch with the eternal. Damba Mahadupashaya. Very nice. This Mahadupashaya means to serve a Mahat, a Mahanta, a big person, a devotee. In this way, we will be able to conquer pride. To conquer pride. As Srila Maharaj said, we were quoting other day. When we see one who is bigger than us, we, in a very natural way, we become humble. But also, if you are not humble, you will not recognize someone who is bigger than you. Or if you see someone who is bigger, you will feel envy. You will not want to surrender to him. So I think that in some way, we are very, very fortunate because we are praying for surrendering. This is a very exceptional thing, very rare thing. But this is the essence of Bhakti. Bhakti begins from surrendering. Tadvidi pranipatena begins from surrendering. Bhakti begins from attacking the worst thing, past evil, pride. Is attacking this pride. He's not trying to open some chakra, this other chakra. He goes directly to the main point. The main point is pride. Because of pride, as we were saying, we become lusty people, lusty persons. So here, Narada Muni is saying, Dambam Mahadupashaya. You will conquer pride by serving the Vaishnava. Yogantarayan Maunena. By practicing silence, we will be successful in yoga, in mystic yoga. Well, as we know, silence means not to hear our mind, not to hear here is some sounds, some microphone open. Well, for us, no, silence is to speak only about Krishna. And if we put aside our desire to enjoy, we will put aside envy. We must be free from envy by enjoying, we can say, Krishna service. This must be our fountain of joy. As Advaita Acharya Prabhu, he was dancing in ecstasies and proclamando, I am a servant of Lord Chaitanya. I am a servant of Lord Chaitanya. I am a servant of Lord Chaitanya. And I am a servant of the servant of the servant of Lord Chaitanya. He was so happy. So this is the real attitudes. Srila Prabhupada was telling always this thing. Only by serving you will be happy. And when we chant Hare Krishna, we are serving the order of our Guru, the order of Shastra. We are obeying. So, because we are obeying, blessings will come. Every father, every mother wants to bless his obedient son or daughter. Now, when we become free from envy, then we will be able to try to relieve the sufferings of others. Here, Naramuni say, very good point, very good point. He is saying, in Sharanagati, he says, I was always happy by seeing the suffering of others, and I was suffering by seeing the happiness of others. This is the way that envy works, in this way. But when we become free from envy, we suffer with those who suffer, and we are happy with those who are happy. So, of course, this is a healthy condition. So, envious, when we are an envious person, when we have envy, everybody, or almost everybody, is our enemy. Because you cannot see happy persons. We become angry. We become the enemy of those who are happy. And this is very common. For example, it is very common to, when people see a nice couple, marriage, a nice marriage life, those who has no marriage life, nice marriage life, they try to destroy this marriage life. They speak in such a way that they will disturb the relation because of envy. Envy, or for example, a country becomes very developed, and the neighbors who are not very developed, they say, oh, we must conquer this country. This country is so much developed. So we must conquer. We must see this envy. This is the way in this world. There is no love. Because the neighbor country, they can go also to his neighbor and ask, oh, you are developing so nicely, why you don't help us also? But most probably the developed country will say, no, that is your problem, this is not our problem. This also may happen. Because people are not engaged in become better persons. So for this reason, I wanted to speak now about these qualities of Bhakti. The idea my idea was this, that we must be conscious of each quality that we must develop. I cannot be a lusty person. I cannot be an angry person, envious person. We must always be clean. As Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, in Nirjana Bhajan, when he's praying the name of Rama's name, he says the mystical syllable Ra, put out all bad things, all kind of contaminations, all sins, all dirty things. The mystical syllable Ra, put it out of our hearts. And the syllable Ma is close the door. So Ma means no more. Go away from here. No more. So this Rama name, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is cleaning our heart. So as in the other verse 22, he was utilizing this word iksaya, always looking. In text 23, ambiksaya, ambiksikya, always also meditating, analyzing, ambiksikya, analyzing how to be a better person. So through preaching, through trying to help others, we become free from envy. And if we meditate, Narada Muni says, if we meditate, we will conquer the suffering that comes from our destiny, our destino. Haribu. And also here is also advising to practice some exercise. Destiny, thank you. We will tolerate the adversities carried by destiny, by meditating, by chanting. This is Krishna's will. I will tolerate. Krishna wants to make us very powerful persons. Through Hatha Yoga and Pranayama, we can cure the sufferings of both mind and body. And also we must control our sleep, here says, by eating in the proper way, in goodness. We must take foods in goodness. Sattva foods. Sattva foods you can digest more easily, and you can rest also. You need less rest. Hari. And we can finally Finally, Narada Muni says, through Sattva-gun, we must conquer Rajas and Tamas. And when you already reach Sattva-gun, you also must take leave from this Sattva-gun, and you must elevate yourself to Shuddha Sattva. So in this way, we must make our efforts to be a good person, nice person, sajjan. But never forget transcendence. Never forget our love for God, of God, to love God. This is the main point. This is the Kriya Advaita and the Dravya Advaita, as we were saying in the beginning. Kriya Advaita, all of us must do same thing, same activities, in the sense of do activities with Dravya Advaita, with the same purpose, proposito, with the same purpose, with the same goal, to be saintly persons. Saintly persons. I see this is most important. I say this must be our first thinking on the morning and every time in the day. I must be a saintly person. I must become a saint. This means sajjan. Sajjan means a person who is related with the eternal. Sat. Sat becomes such because of Sandhi rules. No? Sajjan means a person who is related with the eternal. This is a good person, related with God. So the real Sajjan person is a saintly person. And so finally here Narada Muni says, Etat sarvam guru bhakti. Etat sarvam, all these qualities, we will reach all these qualities through Guru Bhaktya, by Bhakti to our Guru, Guru Deva. Just yesterday was Guru Purnima. No, we are remember in a special way. Well, actually for us, I think every day is Guru Purnima. As Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying, no, Jaja Prasad, Bhagavad Prasad, Jaja Prasad, Narati Kutu, Jayan Studanstasya, Jasas Trisandhyam. At least 3 times in the day I'm remembering you, oh my Gurudeva. So all these qualities, Etat sarvam, Guru Bhakti, through Bhakti to Guru, Purusho, he, the person, he Anjasa Yajet. Very nice. Anjasa, in a very easy way. Jajet. You will conquer all these things. You will get all these things. Jajet. Don't be afraid. Narada Muni, finally he is saying to you, still Maharaj. Even so, we are asking for very difficult things, impossible things, to be free from lust, from anger, from greed, from envy. How we will be free? How we will become free from these things. It's almost impossible. So Narada Muni already gave some advice. Through determination, you will become free from lust. If you become free from lust, you will become free from envy. If you analyze the good and the bad, good things and bad things in this world, you will become free from greed. If you analyze the truth, you will become free from fear. If you serve the devotee, you will become free from pride. So, very difficult to reach these things, but etat sarvam guru bhaktya, etat sarvam guru bhaktya, purusho anjasa yajet, purusho hi anjasa yajet. By serving Gurudeva anjasa yajet, we will conquer all these things in an easy way. But why? What means also to have bhakti for Gurudeva? This means I have so much love for Gurudeva that he can correct me. He can tell me anything. I will never leave him or her. I will never leave. Because I'm coming to Gurudeva in order for him to correct me. I'm not coming to Gurudeva in order for him to glorify me. No. Glorifying, this is poison. If Gurudeva is correcting me, this is his love for me. That's also this also Paramonugraho dando Puranjana is saying this in the allegory given to by Narada Muni, no? To Prachina Barhishat. Very nice verse. Paramo anugrahadando. When Gurudeva is chastising us, this is his parama anugraha. This is his supreme mercy. Paramo anugrahadando. Briteshu, Prabhuna Arpita. Briteshu, Prabhuna Arpita. Prabhuna, my Lord is chastising me. This is Paramanugraha, supreme mercy. Paramanugraha dando Briteshu, Prabhuna Arpita. But Bala, Balona Veda Tattam. Balona Veda, the person who is like a child, a person who is not sufficient intelligence will become angry. Oh, he's chastising me. Why he's speaking in such a way to me? Balona Veda Tattam. Bandhu Krityam, Amarshant. But this is Bandhu Krityam. Bandhu Krityam means this is the act of a friend. This is a friendly action. Friendly action of my friend. My guru is my friend. He's helping me. He's helping me. Well, thank you so much. And excuse me by coming late. It's a big shame to me, but excuse me. And thank you very much for waiting. So I don't know if there is some question, commentary. So we can stop here. I am always very thankful to Srila Tripurari Maharaj, who invited me along with Maharaj Ramananda Maharaja. Thanks to our translator, Kali Yuga Pavana Mitra Prabhu. Thanks to his wife, his good wife, Rama Mataji, and thanks to all of you who are here present. Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Haribo, Haribo. Jai Mataji, Govinda Mohina, Hare Krishna. Bora Premanandi, Bora Premanandi. Now some friends have come and we must attend them also. Thank you very much. Good morning, Haribol.